Hey, welcome back to this next video. We're hanging out here in The Sims. He's just working out a little bit. My auto's gonna drop because I had to check my recording status, but how we all doing? I wanted to get some exercise in. I wanted to get some work. Let you all know we're making some progress. We've been having fun. Well, I've been having fun. Doing some work out here. I've been changing a little bit of things up. We are almost at level 10 writing. So we can get our job finally. So I wanted to make sure I came on and recorded that and give us a little bit of an update. You can see we're almost to level 10. But as far as our skills go, we can we got level 10 cooking already, 9 writing, 8 gardening. Well, you guys can read them. We're pretty much we got 5 in a lot of fitness, painting, pottery, fishing. We got some 4s and we just been working a little bit trying to get these up, but there's a few things that I have noticed that I hadn't noticed before, like these skill mastery perks. And I'm kind of excited about these ones that I've learned. We've got skillful sleep. So an experienced sim like I am can build skills in his sleep. Literally. I am's projection can use most skill building objects while he rests. So I'm like, well, that's kind of interesting. So I'm kind of curious. I haven't really looked at it yet to see what skills he works on while he sleeps, but we can venture into that a little bit. And then I have this creative aura. So when I do anything creative, I can turn on this aura that my character has, and those around me will get a creative buff in my presence, which I think will be really good in the future. We are so close to hitting level 10. I'm super stoked about that and getting a job finally. We have done a few things. I put on auto lights because the power bill was getting kind of ridiculous. So I turn on auto lights. That way we can kind of save a little bit of power. You can see I changed this bedroom here into like a crafting room. And I'm kind of stoked about it. We got a woodworking. We're not going to answer this phone call. Now, we got our woodworking table in here and a pottery station, a kiln. So we can, there's our literal genius. Oh, yeah, level 10 writing. High five to everybody. So let's get him to go in here. We can get some lights on. Assuming, it'll be easier for everybody to see, but we took out the Batsnick table. We put on, he's a retarded. But I put in a woodworking station, a pottery station, and the kiln, like I said. And then on this side, we put a apothecary station and for storage, which I think I need to put some elixirs in there. I've been trying to learn this because I keep foraging. And the more I forage, the more I get these ailments that are like no emotions and like just some weird stuff. Like he gets all like turns into stone and red with white spots, and it's just kind of weird. So I've been trying to get rid of those ailments, but I don't have many fairy friends, so I can't invite them over to help me out and get rid of them. So I've just been kind of playing through them. So we did that. I put this mixing station here so I can kind of learn how to do some mixing, because we need 3 Sims with max level mixology so we can make a bar, so we have somewhere to go and hang out. So I've been trying to get him to learn his mixology a little bit. He's not the greatest at it, like as far as speed wise goes, because this isn't the greatest thing to use for mixology, but we've worked our way into it a little bit. You can see here the dog kept barking all the dang time and going in heat, and he just sits there and howls. Or she. I did find out it's a girl, so I gotta stop calling it a he, because my Brooke is a he. This Brooke is a she. But we built this little room on the back of the house. That way, she has a place to live. So we kind of put this little room here. All the house doors are locked. So she can't get in the main house, but she can come through this door, and she's got her own little couch and her bed, food dish, and water, which we might want to give her some food. This way she can still come indoors, and she don't have to live outside. And I didn't want, you can't really build a dog house, and they don't have a dog house. So I just made this off the back porch, this little, room for her. So she's got her own room in the back of the house. That way she don't have to sleep outside. We did add some other things in here. I got my recycling station because we have a recycling neighborhood. See, she's in heat again, just howling and shit. Like, it drives me nuts. We got all our plants up to magnificent right now, but I can't do anything with them until next spring. Because they're all outside plants right now. And I like the way they look, so I'm going to leave them there. And we put these trash plants up here. They start growing in the yard, so I moved them over here. Which we should probably fertilize those too. I don't know how much I have of anything in particular to fertilize with mushrooms. We got a lot of mushrooms. But I've been foraging a lot in the backyard because you can pick up a lot of different fruits and vegetables and stuff. So we have a fairly decent collection right now of different stuff we've been finding. But we got a lot of plants I've picked up. Now, not all these are from foraging, obviously, because we grew some. And where do we grow them? In the greenhouse I built in the backyard. So we built this little greenhouse back here. So I had a place to kind of garden. And I've been working on it. We crafted these little gnomes at the woodworking station. So, well, I crafted this one, and we got this from the build mode. But I was like, I don't want to craft another one. It doesn't say I crafted it, so I'm not worried about crafting them. I just wanted that, made by Tattoober thing, but it's not showing it. But we have our little garden here. I don't have everything planted yet because I haven't found it all. But that's why I keep foraging all the dang time, so I can find more flowers and vegetables. Because I know I still need... And he can't get into the dang house now. I don't know why he can't get in here. I don't know if I bugged it when I put these vines up. See, to me, it doesn't make sense. Let me delete these ones. He had no problem getting in here until I put those vines up. Now, why can't he walk through the door? It doesn't make any sense why he can't walk through the door. The vines didn't make any difference. He had been walking in here just fine. And I haven't changed anything. I vacuumed the floor. That's all I've done. The roof didn't change. Nope, the roof is the same. That's so weird. I wonder if I replace this door with a different door for the moment. Maybe the door is bugged? I just find it really peculiar that now he can't walk through the dang door. So let me put this black double door on here for now, just because I want to see if it makes a difference. No, he still can't get in there. Why can't you go through the door? I'm so confused. Alright, let's put our greenhouse back door back on there. And I'm kind of curious to why now, like, there's nothing in front of the door. It doesn't look like it's offset any. I am so confused right now to why he can't get in here. I don't know. I could probably play with this for a hot while. I'll figure it out later on. There's got to be a reason why he can't get in a dang door. I don't think it's the planters. I mean, let's just... I didn't move these any closer, so let's move these ones a step back. I am absolutely just astonished right now that we can't get in a dang greenhouse. Like, it doesn't make any sense to what would be stopping it. Like, the only thing I've added was these vines on the windows. So maybe some of them are bugging something out. Like, I thought they looked really good, and they created that aura in here that we need, you know, to make it more... So we got no emotional aura when we come in here. It's just like a boring room because there's no decoration of any sort. So it just has me lost right now. All right. I know I said that we'll look at it later, but my little obsession is really bothering me, so I'm gonna go to doors and I'm gonna find an archway. Now, can I find... I don't think there's a... I can turn any of these green. That's kind of green. No, it's kind of blue. You don't necessarily need doors on the front. Is there a better color for this? I guess black doesn't look awful. We don't need any real fancy doorways. None of these are green. If one of them would be green, I would totally use it instead, but none of them are the color we want. So, wait, what would this one look like if we went with a black one? No, that's a little bit too much. I don't like how it angles over the glass. I was curious if there's another arch that would look right. That's a brick archway. That's too much. What's this one? No, that one hangs over it too. Even though that's kind of groovy, but if it was smaller, it would be a lot better. And that one's not green. So let's just yeah, see, that's too much stone. Like, we don't need that stone. Let's well, does that... The brick kind of looks interesting, doesn't it? I mean, it's kind of... I got objects, build objects on, you know what I mean? Like, so... I don't know if this will prevent him from being able to walk through, you know, to move objects on. That kind of gives it an interesting vibe, doesn't it? I kind of like that. Let's, Can I get it more earthy? There's not a more earthy tone to it. We'll just go with that one. I kind of look how it looks kind of broken out. I don't like that. I mean, we'll see. I want to see if I can even get him to walk in here. Okay, he'll go in here. So right now I'm going to live with that. But I don't know why he won't walk through the door. But we need to harvest all. We need to weed these plants. We got so much work we need to do in here. I haven't been able to get in here, and I forgot that I couldn't get in here, so I haven't been able to do anything. So I've just been really getting behind. But I wanted to update on the changes we've made to the world anyway, our house. So we added this little, I just wanted you guys to kind of get a look at this from completion mode. I kind of just put this room back here off the porch and extended the roof out. I thought it looked all right with the back of the house. It still kind of gave it that, that look we want. It matched really well with it. And the greenhouse, I never really understand greenhouse roofs. And I didn't want to put like a peaked roof and then try to figure out what to do on the top in that archway, like this area here. So I was like, you know what, let's just do this style roof and we'll call it a wrap. I'm still in my brain, I just can't get over the idea of the door. I don't like this door. And if I can't use my door, it doesn't make any sense. So while he keeps doing that, we are going to, I was going to say take out our phone to find a job. Because now that we have level 10 writing, we can get a job. So let's go to that before. It's not business. All right. No, it's phone. Is it talk, find a job? No. Is it business? Yeah, find a job. I was thinking about register a small business, but we don't have anything yet that we can unlock. So there's not really much I can do for a small business until I can unlock a business that he can run. That's why I'm working on his skills and trying to get him leveled up with his different skills. And this doesn't look too bad right here with that archway because you never really see it unless I put the walls up. So I'll probably end unless you go like this. And then you can kind of see that archway. So I got to try to remember not to look at it that way and eventually I'll forget about it. But it really has me, disturbed to why I can't open that door. And I don't know why this dog's always in heat. Like, all she ever complain about is being in heat. And I'm just like, that's enough of that. That's enough of that howling. Oh, I gotta spray for bugs too. But the only job we can get into is writing. So I don't think it's not freelancer, is it? No, it's a writing influence. Writing video game. There is no writing. Oh, here it is, writer. They're not in alphabetical order, so. All right, so per the rules, it says that I can only join the writing career when he gets to level 10. So we got to level 10. And now we can join the writing career. So we have our first employed sim. I'm super stoked. And I got to go to work in 3 days. So I know I changed my settings a little bit, but I thought I had autonomous. Yeah, fault and autonomous. Why is he not? I had it on, don't do anonymous tasks. Because every time I told him to do something, he'd like finish it kind of quick and then go wandering off. And I had to call, like the apothecary. Like, it only takes seconds to study apothecary cures, which makes no... Why can't you just sit there and study them, and I don't want to say indefinitely, but at least for a little while? It says I got to read a book. So let's read something. And since we have our writing up, if 2 more get to writing, I think it is, we can get the bookstore. And if we unlock a bookstore, that means that we can start buying skill books, which will definitely help us out, along our journey. So he needs to read a book for work. So I don't know if he's got to read, it says books. So I don't know if it's a book or multiple books, but we'll go ahead and see. We've been doing pretty decent with our royalties, but a lot of our books aren't selling anymore. So that was something else I wanted to get into, is have him actually start, now that he's getting a writing career, is start to actually write books. And he's only written like 6 children's books. So, and I've self-published them. I haven't sold anything to a publisher yet. But I wanted to get with, those watching the stream, to what genre should I start writing in? And I'm going to stick to that, because not every writer is like, you're either like nonfiction, mystery, fantasy, horror, He started writing children's books and self-published them. And I really want him to move forward from being that. And I was thinking, personally, I like to write zombie apocalypse stories. I have 2 books I've written, but there's no, I guess fantasy? Would fantasy be, like zombies, or zombies be horror? I don't think zombies are horror. I don't know what it goes as. Is it horror or fantasy? But let me know in the comments what you think. Let's go, let's get him a career path for writing. We could pick any of them. If you guys, whoever says the most, whatever, ideas you guys get, we'll go with that option. But we're not going to do children's books. We're done with children's writing. So he can be like a biographical writer, poetry writer, a nonfiction writer. I mean, you can read them. And then short stories, science fiction, which could be, I don't know if zombies would be zombie science fiction either. Or he can just be a screenplay writer. But I'll work on that once I get some comments from y'all on what you think. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And I wish he would start doing his autonomous stuff, because the fact that he's not doing it is setting his skills behind. So I may just have to restart the game to get that to work right. Come on, now the fridge doesn't want to open. My goodness. All right, we're just going to get some leftovers. He's probably going to get a fat piece of cake. He sat here and one day just kept baking cakes for no reason. So I got a fridge full of cake. But I don't know what he decided to eat this time. We have tons of leftovers in the fridge. We eat a lot of them. Chicken stir fry. I don't know when he made it, but eventually he made chicken stir fry. So it cracks me up how, I do let him just run around autonomously, and I'm watching, my anime series right now. I'm watching Fairy Tail currently, where I'm all cut up on One Piece, and there's no new episodes out yet. So I'm like, what should I watch? And I know I started watching Fairy Tail, years ago, and I just stopped watching it. So I never watched the whole series, but I did enjoy it. So I'm trying to get through this whole series now. And I just started, the second half of the entirety, where it's Fairy Tail Series 2, I guess, where they finish the war and they gotta get... Anyway, if you don't know Fairy Tail, it doesn't make any sense, discussing it with y'all, but if you ever want to talk about Fairy Tail and it's something you feel like, you want to chat about, or any animes, or you have references to animes that I should watch, You know, I would really enjoy some feedback. You know, I do have Crunchyroll, so I can watch anything if you, and we can, you know, maybe talk about it sometime with the series. Uh, where I'm at, what's going on. I enjoy it, so we're gonna work on this for now. I want to work on my pottery skill. I really wanted to show you all the house, and I wanted to get a job and move forward with that. And we've accomplished that. Now, we did get the cooking and writing to level 10. So, if I start working on some of our other Sims and also get them, we could start working closer towards, like, if I get all of them, they're writing up. Or get everybody's cooking up. I think we can open a restaurant with cooking. I have to look back into the rules. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I think there's like 3 for cooking, and you can open a restaurant. And you got to get like 3 to master baking to get a bakery. So I've kind of leaned away from the bakery. I'm almost considering like maybe like canning foods, because he's got like this garden back here, and I can do a lot of canning. Like if we click on a stove, I can only can certain things right now. But if I sell like canned goods, I can do like a meat, mushroom, and tomato. But once I get more things, like we have blackberries, I just got to figure out how to get sugar. And I think I have to buy sugar. So I have to figure out, read through the rules and figure out how to unlock you know, to be able to buy sugar from a vendor or the phones or something, because those are limited. Like you unlock everything with this series, this challenge. But I won't be able to do lettuce. I don't think I'm going to find lettuce seeds or any of these seeds down here. But I can do eggs and make mayonnaise if we get some chickens. I didn't even see the mayonnaise there. So let's do that while we're here. Like, there's no reason I don't think that, I just hit cancel. Let's, let's buy some chickens. We could put some chickens back in here with, maybe back behind the tree. I want to leave this open yard over here because I've been considering putting a fence around here and putting a pool in my back. So I kind of like this little green one here. If we tuck this back up in here behind the greenhouse. Chickens kind of have this open range here. We could kind of fence it off, but is this a chicken tree? I didn't mean to buy that, but since I can put, I don't want to keep that. I don't want to keep the chicken tree. But I think we can, you know, if I purchase a couple chickens, let's get us a rooster and a hen. Brown, white, I just don't know, black roosters. I like, my mom always had like Eisenbrow chickens or something like that. Which I don't know what those would be. But let's go with a white rooster. Oh, you know what? Let's raise them up. Let's get a hen chick and a rooster chick, and we'll just see what we get. You know, we'll raise the chicks into chickens. We may not get eggs straight away, but we'll leave it up to a mystery. Okay? Um, we'll leave it up to a mystery to see what chickens we get. That way we don't have to pick. 'Cause I can't decide on which ones I want. I like them all. All right, none of those need to be done. He's awfully tired. So we should probably have him go to sleep after he feeds the chickens. And that might be a good place to end this episode. Oh, skillful sleep. Let's take a skillful sleep. And we can kind of witness what that does. Well, before we do that, he stinks too. My goodness, look at him. He smells. So we might have to take a shower. So if I click on him, though, why is it not clicking on him? I feel like my game is being really buggy right now. So I was going to enable his emotional aura. That way, y'all can see, like, he gets this, like, blue glow around his head and everything. And it's got the little light bulbs on it. So it's kind of groovy. I thought about just permanently walking around with this blue aura, but I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. So we will work on that. We'll get to there. But I want to see what the skillful sleep looks like. Oh, look at that. My little ghost form just kind of does stuff. What is he coming out here to do? Oh, he's just going to come out here and is he learning cooking? Think about cooking and baking. He's already got... We're already maxed out on cooking. What can you possibly be doing? You know, why would you choose cooking? We're maxed out on cooking. I don't think he's learning something else. There's not a bar. Oh, no. No, that's it. That's super weird. Like, why would he choose cooking? Like a maxed out skill. But either way, it's still pretty groovy that I can go to sleep and still learn skills in my sleep. That's a pretty useful little skill there to use. So while I sleep and my spirit form, I guess we'll call it, the sister doesn't learn how to cook while pretending to. We'll end the stream here, and I'm gonna keep working on things. I think the next video we might start working with Destiny and start to build her up. Our relationship is getting pretty solid with her. We've been working on a little bit. I'm trying to open her profile up. Oh, it doesn't show it. We still don't know anything about her other than she's an art lover. She's been kind of secretive about it. But we have romantic feelings, so it's neutral. So I don't know how that works. And it's unknown attraction level. So I want to build her up. How is she a high school graduate? Like, did we just automatically learn that? Like, did we automatically graduate from high school? Let me go to my friends. And does anybody else have that? I feel like I'm dragging this video out, but yeah, everybody's got a high school graduate. But I know, like, I made her character, so I know she's vegan, and I know she's creative and an art lover, because she's a painter. Yes, everybody wants to go out on a date. Like, even Destiny messaged me, and she's like, so-and-so asked me on a date. Should I say yes? And I'm like, no. You know, like, no, like, you're my girl. You know, you just don't know it yet. We haven't built that up yet, but that's in the making. I want to go on her and bring her over and start working her skills, get her likes up and dislikes, and so they have things in common, and that'll create their attraction level because they have more things in common. That's the way I understand it. So she will definitely be the next character we start playing, and we got to focus on her painting. That we can get her painting level up, and she can start in her painting career. And we'll start with that probably in the next video. I'll probably work on that on the side, and we'll come to her and see what progress we've made and go from there. What is his problem? Like, why can't he go? Is he got a problem with doors? He says these crates are in front of the door. They've never been in front of the door. I have not moved anything, and he's always been able to go in here. All right. I might have to restart the game and see if I can figure out why, things aren't working the way they're supposed to be. He gets tense a lot from not recycling. That's why we have the trash fruit, and we pick up all our trash piles. It gives him something to recycle. That's why I keep the trash fruit over here. Because, well, we can collect a little bit of trash to recycle with, and then he gets over his recycling need. So let's end the video right here while he's recycling some trash fruit, and we will see everybody in the next episode. Please leave me comments below so I know, where to go in the series. I want this to be kind of a community thing. Like, y'all help me out and tell me what to work on and so forth. So let me know. Shoot a subscription if you guys want to. And as always, stay blessed.